video. How you guys doing tonight? God is good. You got to keep God on your mind. You know what I'm saying? I went to a home going today. It was good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go to home goings, they be sad, but this one wasn't sad. Everybody was upbeat because the person, it's the vibe. It's the vibe of the family, and everybody was happy. They talked about good times. They didn't talk about nothing bad because the grandmother passed and she was 100 years old. And everybody was upbeat in spirit, and that's a blessing. So, you know what I'm saying? It put everybody in a good mood. When we went to the repast, everything worked out good. They were taking pictures. The food was good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you just have to know that we're all gonna go one day. And she lived a nice life. She lived a very, very peaceful life, and her energy was always upbeat. You know, 100 years old, that was a long time. It's a blessing. I was glad I did get to meet her. I grew up with some of her kids and stuff like that. They were neighbors of mine and my family. We all knew each other. So everybody was upbeat. It was sad in a way, just, knowing that she's passed on, but she's in a better place. She's up in heaven now, you know what I'm saying? So everyone, we just need to keep our vibes up. That's how it is. That's what we were talking about today at the repast. You got to keep your spirits up at all times. It don't matter what's going on. But I'm going to get off of that right now. But this me, I just wanted to talk on that right quick. We got to stay uplifted with God, knowing that our connection, that's what I got up there and said, our connection has to be with God. I always say that. If we live a good life and knowing that we're staying on track and doing what we need to be doing and staying out of people's business. I've heard that from a lot of elder people. They say this, and because you ask them how did they make it to be old as they is and stuff, and they'll tell you. It's like they said, they eat right and they stay out of people's business. That brings a lot of confusion in, bunch of drama in your life. Because you're worried about other people. So you got to stay away from that. Stay away from that. Do your thing. Don't worry about others. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I see somebody just popped in. What's going on? It's Michelle with another inviting video tonight. Hope you're doing good. Let me get my glasses here if I can read what you're saying. How you doing? Let's see. I can't read your name and stuff. How you doing out there? Where you from? I'm in California, okay? Where are you from? Cam Elo. Is that your profile or is that just something made up you got on your page? Something player. But yeah, what I was talking about, we just need to stay uplifted and stay in the right spirit. Things work out. They gotta work out, you know what I'm saying? Because you're staying in an uplifted spirit. And I love it. I've been feeling good all day. Just by it's all of who you dealing with. I was with this family today and we were sitting there eating and talking about old times and just bringing back memories of how it used to be. Things have changed so much, and it looked like 2025, we were saying 2025 has just been so much going on. It's like pressure from out of nowhere, from all different directions. But we just gotta stay uplifted. That's all it's about. But okay, I'm off of this video right now, but I'll make a video later on tonight. Before I go to bed, I'll make another video, okay? Thank you guys for watching. God bless. This is Michelle. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.